It's a little early than I would have hoped for because we're still in September, but this little fellow came into care after being rescued off power lines yesterday. So his mum had been electrocuted on the power lines, and what happens is mum goes to take off. She has a very large wingspan. She makes contact with the two lines, and a circuit is created, and mum gets electrocuted. 99.9% of the babies suckling on mum survive. They're tucked up under a wing. But as has happened in this occasion, Mr Whiskers has got some blisters from the electrocution. So they're superficial in that he hasn't been electrocuted, but he's copped some effects from the electrocution of his mum. So he's got some blisters on what we call his trousers on his legs. So we're looking after those. No more blisters have turned up today, which is really good news. And he's a nice little chunky baby, aren't you, honey? Little Mr Whiskers. So he's settling into care, and he's our first little bubby for the season. And because of his burns, he'll probably stay with us, just so I can monitor them and make sure that they heal properly. Not so much burns as blisters, so you've got to try not to get the blisters popped so they stay intact, but that's a bit difficult when you've got very fine skin and membrane. Anyway, he loves his dum-dum, don't you, Mr Whiskers? Yeah. Really important for people who live in Australia. Any bat by itself is in trouble through the day, but if you see a bat on power lines, please call it into your local wildlife organisation, because there's a fairly high chance at this time of the year that it'll be a mum with possibly a bubby under a wing. And the power companies will get them down, the dead mums down, and we can hand raise the babies. So good luck, Mr Whiskers. We'll keep you up to date.